Welcome to the locker room. Coach Giggs here in another installment of Showcase. And here I am in Louisiana, in the wonderful place of New Orleans. You all know it as Bourbon Street. And here I am. I pulled him out of Bourbon Street. Matt Parks, a national leader, an amazing guy, an amazing leader. I've asked Matt to get in this locker room and share something important to him. And what he told me is he wants to talk to all of us about
the mental muscle. The mental muscle.
Okay, talk to us about that.
So you know what I've found, Coach, is that a lot of people out here and all over the world love to work out, right? And then everyone wants to build muscle. They want to build muscle. And I feel in this business, the most important muscle to work out is the mental muscle.
Yes.
And just like your body, your mental muscle needs worked out. Okay. So, if you don't work out, your body becomes weak. It becomes injury prone,
yes,
flabby, right?
You don't even thought about that. Injury prone, right? If you're not in shape, right?
Well, sure, yeah.
You can easily get hurt.
Absolutely. So the more and more I was thinking about this, the mental muscle is the key. It's the mental muscle. If you're not working out your mind's going to be weak, potentially, injury prone, flabby. And so part of that is if you're a leader and if you're looking to invest in people, which as a leader, that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, the first person you got to start with is you.
It's you.
And, oftentimes we get tied up, we get busy, and we get around to it later, we'll get around to it later. But the reality is, if you're going to put it off till later, there's never going to be enough time. So, one thing that I do is I work out my mental muscle.
There you go. How do you work that mental muscle? Tell us how. How do you do that?
First thing in the morning, before I get out of bed, before I check an email, before I read a text, before I return a phone call, before I do anything, I'm reading something positive.
Okay.
I'm either praying, I'm watching something positive, any one of those famous Brian Tracy's,
right,
Zig Ziglar's.
Right.
I'm just trying to put something in my mind.
Something good in your mind as the day to start the day.
You got it. And the other thing with the mental muscle is not that you need to be pessimistic, because everyone wants to be optimistic, but you have to be realistic. So you have to expect some bad to happen, and you need to not fear the bad, but you need to embrace it and say, hey, listen, here's how I'm going to want to feel, but here's how I'm going to choose to feel. And once that mental muscle is in shape, you're going to be able to get through it.
Wow. Any other advice that you would give to the locker room members out there on this building your mental muscle before we wrap up?
Listen, don't wait, don't procrastinate, invest in you right from day one. That's it.
Love it. And when they do this, tell them what kind of a life will they lead? They're what?
Your very best life.
It's a wrap.
If you've enjoyed and feel the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not share it with a friend by sending them the daily message?